What's going on, guys? I'm Steve. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. If it's your first time stopping by the channel, hit that subscribe button. Trust me, you won't regret it. If you're a returning subscriber, as always, guys, welcome back, and I do appreciate the support. Guys, I want to talk about a story that really upset me, and it's upsetting a lot of people out there. And the story right here is out of Illinois, and I think it's out of Chicago. Well, no, it's Sangamon County, wherever that's at. But it's the story involving this lady right here. This woman's name is Sonya Massey. I think they said she was 36 years old. She was a mother of two. This lady's no longer here. Why? Because this officer right here, this piece of crap, Deputy Sean Grayson, who's locked up with 3 counts of murder, first-degree murder, for taking the life of Miss Massey. This guy came to her house as an officer answering a call about a prowler. Came to the house, talked with her for a while, and then wound up shooting her in the face over a pot of boiling water that she wasn't even threatening them with. Not only is that bad, this girl was unarmed when they shot her. Well, when Deputy Grayson shot her. Now I'm gonna let you see a couple of videos, and we'll come back and talk, because I'm gonna pick this thing apart, and you know I'm gonna call it down the middle. It's no damn way that woman right there, regardless as if she is black or not, should be dead right now, and her family and father and them crying, wondering what happened. Of course, it was a routine call to me, just an asshole officer. Take a look.
Now to Illinois, and the outrage over a shooting of a mother of 2. The sheriff's deputy involved has been fired and is facing charges. Here's ABC with what happened.
This morning, prosecutors in Springfield, Illinois have charged former sheriff's deputy Sean Grayson with murder for shooting a mother of 2 in her home after she called 911 for help.
Requesting EMS. There's shots fired, stating that a female shot in the head.
On the night of July 6th, 36-year-old Sonya Massey called to report a prowler at her home. Grayson and another deputy responded to the scene, where prosecutors say Grayson aggressively yelled at Massey to put down a pot of hot water. They say she put her hands in the air and said, "I'm sorry." But they say Grayson shot her in the face. Prosecutors claim while the other deputy still rendered aid and stayed with Ms. Massey until medical help arrived, Grayson at no time attempted to render aid to Ms. Massey. Grayson's body camera was not turned on until after the shooting, but his partner's camera was on, and prosecutors say the footage does not support a finding that Deputy Sean Grayson was justified in his use of deadly force.
We've seen too much of this, where an innocent person, unarmed, who actually called for assistance, was the target and the victim of a shooting by a police officer. And this is not, it does not reflect on all police officers. This particular sheriff's deputy committed a crime, and he's been indicted for it, appropriately so.
The incident sparking immediate protests.
She was a mother, she has children. That is an impact for generations.
We want the community to understand that once everything is released, to continue the peaceful protest and to continue to demand justice, because you have that constitutional right to do that, and justice will be served for Sonya Massey.
Andrea Fujii, ABC News, New York.
Breaking right now at 4, body camera video just released of the moment a sheriff's deputy shot and killed a woman in central Illinois. The video is disturbing, and the reactions are emotional, from the family all the way to the White House.
Lauren Victory has been going through the video. Lauren, the situation escalated very quickly.
Well, Jim and Marie, this police encounter turns deadly in just seconds, and we need to warn viewers the body camera footage is graphic, but not right away. The officers who were called to her home spent several minutes with her gathering information about the 911 call she initially placed.
Deputies arrived to Sonya Massey's house on July 6th after she reported a possible intruder. Body camera video shows them searching her property and taking special interest in a car with broken windows. They knock at least 5 times, and Massey comes to the door, mumbling something to Deputy Sean Grayson, who responds.
Oh, we hurt you. You called us.
The conversation appears to be wrapping up about a minute later.
Is there anything else I can do for you?
Then deputies ask more about that car and wind up coming inside Massey's house for some questions. They notice the stove is on. Massey goes over to the pot of water, and things take a fatal turn.
Huh? Away from your hot steaming water.
Away from my hot steaming water?
Yeah.
Oh, I rebuke you in the name of Jesus.
I
rebuke you in the name of
better not. I swear to God, I'll shoot you right in your face.
Deputy Grayson's body camera shows his vantage point as he raises his weapon. Massey places the pot down, puts her hands in the air, and ducks. Grayson shoots.
That may have been a little unclear to see. So Massey said something about I rebuke you in the name of Jesus, and the deputy said something about you better not, I will shoot you in the face. Just minutes ago, Massey's father, James Wilburn, talked about seeing the video of what happened.
I kind of feel like, Roxanne, it's a dream. I'm going to wake up, but I just don't know kind of what to say. I saw this happen in the George Floyd matter. I saw this happen in the Breonna Taylor matter. And I had to say to God, why me? Why my child?
Her father went on to say she did have some mental health issues and at one time sought help. The Illinois State Police investigated, and the Sangamon County State's Attorney's Office determined the shooting was not justified. Grayson was fired and is now in custody. He's charged with 3 counts of first-degree murder, aggravated battery with a firearm, and official misconduct. I'm Lauren Victor reporting live in the newsroom, CBS News Chicago.
Lauren, thank you. Now to reaction from President Joe Biden on that deadly encounter. In a statement, the president said Sonya's death at the hands of a responding officer reminds us that all too often Black Americans face fears for their safety in ways the rest of us do not. Sonya's family deserves justice.
Ahead at 4:30, much more on.
We begin here at 6 with that breaking news. New body camera videos released showing a sheriff's deputy shooting and killing a Springfield woman.
We want to warn you the video is incredibly difficult to watch. Here's a portion. One moment, Sonya Massey is in her kitchen, picking up a pot of boiling water. The next, a deputy points a gun at her hands up, and then the deputy shoots her 3 times. That officer now charged with murder. Our investigator, Dave Savini, has been looking at this video since it was released at 2 this afternoon.
And Dave, I know you also brought it to a police training expert.
Exactly. Joe and Erica, we've been analyzing body cams from that night and Officer Sean Grayson's action. We also went over the content on those body cams with law professor and attorney Craig Futterman from the University of Chicago. Futterman is the founder of the Civil Rights and Police Accountability Project.
Would you say that this event would have even called for the use of a taser?
No.
Craig Futterman says Sonya Massey should have never been the victim of any kind of police force, and there was no need to point a weapon at her or fire it. We are not showing or playing the sound of the 3 gunshots.
Part of what's immediately horrifying is that this is a situation that just didn't need to happen.
I got some paperwork.
He says Massey appeared calm and possibly in need of some mental health evaluation.
Well, first I saw a woman who it's clearly a little bit out of sorts, but didn't look and didn't get off in appearance to any reasonable person that she posed a threat of harm.
In your analysis of this video, what do you see? What doesn't make sense to you?
If you feel that someone is potentially threatening, where's the last place that you tell them or allow them to go? The kitchen, because guess what's in the kitchen right now where you are in that room?
Okay.
There's no weapons. She's unarmed. There's no knives in the kitchen. You have knives. You have hands.
Futterman was also confused by Officer Grayson's tone, especially after she told him she rebuked him in the name of Jesus.
I rebuke you in the name of Jesus.
I
rebuke you in the name of Jesus.
No, I swear to God, I'll shoot you in the face.
The officer immediately grabbed his gun and pressed her, escalated, went from 0 to 100 like that. Would any reasonable officer in that situation reasonably believe that their life is threatened, such that they would take out their gun and point it at her and threaten her life? It's a clear no.
Massey appeared to reach for the pot again after she put her hands up. And for that issue, Futterman believes Officer Grayson's defense might be that he was in fear of his life and that is why he fired. But it has to be a reasonable fear. And Futterman says the video just does not show that. Joe and Erica.
All right, guys, that's the news. The body cam footage is out. And if you want to see the body cam footage, it's a 36-minute video, and it's very hard to watch, guys. I got to be honest with you. There's no way this woman is dead. No way. She wasn't a threat. And, you know, I look at a lot of police videos and stuff like that, and, you know, you see people with snippy attitudes and stuff like this. She did not exhibit any of that. She didn't. This reminds me of the Tyree Nichols thing that got me started talking about these crime videos and crazy stuff. Wrong. Wrong, wrong, wrong. This motherfucker was wrong. And he need his face peeled off. Him being locked up is a good call they made. Because there was no damn reason for him to pull his gun on a woman that wasn't even threatening him with a pot of water. She was taking it off the fucking stove. Another thing is this. This shit right here seemed personal to me. It seemed personal. He was short with her outside with his answers. A little bit of sarcasm and stuff like that. If you paid attention, you could see something was wrong with this woman. Now, they said she suffered from some type of mental illness. You could see something was off with her in the interaction with this cop, Grayson, because he's the one she invited in the house. The other cop was looking outside, the one with the body cam footage on. Speaking of body cams, why your fucking body camera wasn't on? You went to a house in the dark looking for a prowler with overgrown bushes on the side of the house and stuff like that. The car was smashed up. You didn't have your body cam on for your own protection? Don't sound right. Luckily, the partner had the body cam on. You seen it. He went there. She was looking for an ID first. Said she couldn't find the ID. Then the one deputy says, hey, you know, she had a pot of something on the stove and it was like cooking. He said, hey, you want to take care of that first? She gets up and goes over there. When she goes over there, Grayson already got his hand on the weapon. For what? She way over there. A hot pot of water. She would have to run to you and then throw it. You got your thing. So he said, what you doing? Oh, we backing up close to the water. So when they say they back it up close to the water, what did she say? I rebuke you in the name of Jesus. I rebuke you in the name of Jesus. Said it twice. Very monotone, not aggressive, not nothing. Grayson don't know what the fuck that mean. You better not, I'll shoot you in your fucking face. And what did he do? Shot her in the fucking face. Only after she said, I'm gonna put the hot water in the sink. She put it in the sink while saying, I rebuke you in the name of Jesus. He pulls the gun out. She puts her hands up and goes down, and then he looks down and shoots her in the fucking head. It's very hard to watch, y'all. I told y'all before. A lot of y'all, you know, leave crazy comments sometimes. Most of y'all are not members or subscribers, but I want you to hear this. All of you. I want you to hear this. I told you before that the cop, when a cop comes to see you, whether you call them or not, you're only as good as their last interaction or how they feel about people that look like you when they come out there and assess a situation. This woman did nothing wrong. But interactions, I guess, with other black women or whatever, put something in his head the way he felt as though she was dishonest from the jump. Maybe she wasn't crazy or she was a threat. Either way, he shouldn't have been a fucking cop. Then another thing is, this guy's military. You can look at him and tell the way he grabbed the weapon, all types of shit. I'm military. I know that guy's military. He know fucking better than that. Shot her. His partner goes and renders aid. He stands back. Stands back. What kind of compassion you got? That right there, like a lot of times, them dudes that do this, like them dudes, military dudes, like frontline dudes and stuff like this, they'll cause a casualty as long as they feel as though they're in the right. They won't have no guilt. He don't have no guilt. See what he said? Not guilty in the court of law. They tried him. I mean, they charged him with 3 counts of murder for one person. Don't understand that neither. But anyway, listen. My biggest thing with this is this. And I implore you to go watch the full video in the description box. It's stomach turning. The insensitivity that this man showed in front of someone that wasn't even an apparent threat, a woman, and she's small, is astonishing to me. And there are a lot of other cops out there like that. Are all cops bad? No, just like the guy said. But these people are coming, a lot of these cops are coming from being in war and stuff, and their tolerance level is very low. Very low. My biggest thing is you didn't give her no command after when she did like this and went down. You understand what I'm saying? You didn't give her no command. Put your hands up, back away from the pot. Put your hands up. I mean, her hands are already up, but she was in a prone position where she was already submissive and you shot her in the fucking face. That's unacceptable. That's unacceptable. People want to get outraged over stuff like this. This is a time for you to get outraged. Now I'm going to talk about something else. 2 more things. Said Joe Biden issued a statement, which I don't think that was really him. Somebody else wrote that statement for him because of his dementia or whatever he's going through. But did you hear what he said? Oh, black people have been succumbed to this type of treatment and fear from the law enforcement for the longest time. And it's not right. Why the fuck you ain't do nothing your whole fucking time when you was in there, when you had a little bit of good sense when you got elected? This was happening before your bum ass got in the White House. But you went in there anyway. And I'm going to tell you something. You watch you come with a statement next. Everybody's favorite sister, Kamala Harris. Watch, she gonna use this. She'll use this. She'll start mentioning her name because she's gonna most likely run against Trump. We're gonna stop police brutality. I don't trust nothing she say because she did that bullshit at Tyre Nichols' funeral in front of his fucking family. I'm going back to Washington. I'm gonna get the George Floyd bill put up, and what's the president's name? Joe's gonna sign it. Everybody clap. You ain't heard shit else. Yeah, thanks Houston. Fuck you. I mean, thanks Memphis. Fuck you, Memphis. You ain't heard nothing else about it. Nothing else about it. Now she'll use this to try to see if she can get some votes. Maybe some dumbasses voting for her. But I'm going to tell you something. All you woke folk out there, you need to pay attention. When he made that statement, it was more than him just saying that. It was more than him just saying it because obviously he didn't give a fuck because this right here has been going on for a long time and nobody addresses it. Just like the senseless murders, so on and so forth, abuse against children, elderly, all this type of shit has been out before and people talk that shit today because they know tomorrow you'll forget it because there'll be something else in your face for you to conquer. It's big money in pushing this type of narrative. It is. It's big money in saying, oh, black people are victims. They're done wrong. And then you get people with smaller mindsets or poor folk to say, yeah, you know what, you're right. And then they want to take a stand for themselves because other people are acting like they're going to do something. And there's nobody there except them and the people that oppose them. As far as the law and order, it's a game. It's a cycle. It's a cycle. And if your mindset match the cycle, you'll get caught in the spin dry. Don't matter what color you are. It's big money in this bullshit. The faster we realize it, the better off we'll be. And this ain't just for black folks. It's for everybody. If you have a certain mindset, that mindset gets you killed. Did she have that mindset? No. He didn't understand what she said when she said, I rebuke you in the name of Jesus. When she said, Jesus, why'd you fucking shoot? That's religious. This shit pisses me off to no end. You didn't give her no command like you would give a common person, a criminal or something. She didn't commit a crime. What she did was put a fucking pot in the damn sink and then say, I rebuke you in the name of Jesus because she thought you were saying something smart. Then another thing is, it was kind of testy a little bit when she was sitting down because she kind of looked at him like, for 1 second, that might have been what set it off. Either way, she should still be here. Her family shouldn't be sobbing. It shouldn't be a bunch of people out there saying Black Lives Matter and all this other stuff. She should still be here. Yeah, they got this guy locked up. He need to be shown the flowers immediately. It's fucked up that he did that. She was not a threat. That guy was like 6'5", big dude. She invited you in her home. You seen it wasn't nothing in there. They searched the room. She wasn't doing anything for you to pull your firearm or have your hand on your fucking gun. If you scared, don't do the fucking job. I told you. You're only as good as the last person they come interact with that look like you, no matter what color you are. It's messed up. I don't even know what she could have did. It seemed like for some reason he just wanted to shoot her. You pulled that gun out, you didn't shoot right away. You had enough ample time to discern whether she was a threat or not. And you knew she wasn't because she was scared. And you killed her. Somebody's mother, somebody's daughter. Fuck this. I'm Stock Market Steve for the Dynamic Reason channel. As always, like, comment, share, and subscribe. Justice for Sonya Massey.